What's good, yo? Welcome back to brand new reaction comic reaction issue number 34 of X-Men. Only issue we got this week, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, and I literally just finished watching the latest episode of X-Men 97 before I started recording. So first of all, if you guys want my quick updated thoughts, overall, I've been loving season 2. I will say I feel this will go down probably as overall weaker than season 1, though I will say season 2 probably has my favorite episode of the series so far, with the Apocalypse episode with Magneto. I won't get into too deep in that because I don't want to get into spoilers, but if you saw, I think it was like, what, the 4th episode, maybe the 5th episode, you know, the one with Magneto and Charles and Apocalypse at the end of it, when they were in Egypt still. Might be my favorite episode. It's definitely the Genosha episode of season 2, man. Insane work. Besides that, besides it, also I found out that actually Magneto's daughter's name is actually pronounced Polaris. If you guys are longtime viewers of the X-Men videos, you guys know I've been calling her Polaris or Polaris this entire time, but it's actually pronounced Polaris Lamau. But yeah, I think the season overall feels like just feels like it's meandering after the first few episodes with Apocalypse. It just feels like it's just kind of meandering around. It looks like we're starting to get back to the actual plot with Apocalypse now, but it's kind of feeling like we've just been jumping around, fucking around with the other X-Men. Though I will say the latest episode is probably my second favorite episode of the season, man, with Nightcrawler. It's really fucking good, man. I really love this episode. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it ends. Also, when we get back to people, and that also being like all of the main X-Men been sidelined for side characters. Like, honestly, it's cool that the side character gets some love, but can we give Cyclops something? I miss my boy, man. Come on, you did so good with season 1 with Cyclops. And now you're just like, okay, fuck you. Now it's time for Polaris, Cable, fucking Beast, Nightcrawler, Rogue, I don't know, Bishop. You know, we just kind of been sidelined. I mean, Storm, has she even appeared in this season at all? But yeah, anyway, let's jump right in. Credits. Wait, is this a shorter list? Yeah, this time we only got Juggernaut, Magic, Cyclops, and Agent Luquivist. So this should be interesting. Juniper? Am I pronouncing it right? Pennsylvania. A strange story is unfolding in the sleepy Pennsylvania town, where a statue of Bolivar Trask has been erected. What the fuck? Pause, bro. Pause. What is the definition of erected? Because obviously it has nothing to do with dicks. Okay, erected is past tense of erect. Erect. To build, construct, set up something in vertical upright position. You couldn't just say built. Did you have to say erect? All right, in secret by a person or persons unknown. Trask is, of course, the controversial robotics innovator responsible for the Sentinel autonomous weapons for platforms designed to combat what Trask labeled as the mutant threat. According to a recently published biography, it was while staying here in Juniper. I feel like wait, let me see how is Jupiter spelled? Because it might just be Jupiter and the spelling is throwing me off. Jupiter. Okay, hold on. It's spelled differently. I thought, wait, is it Jupiter? And the spelling throwing me off? No, it's Juniper, or however you pronounce it. Okay, where the fuck was I? That Trask first made the initial breakthrough in Sentinel technology. God. Jesus Christ. Protesters. Jesus Christ, I don't know if I can say that. Clash over the mysterious monument, the responsibility for which remains unclaimed. Who the fuck is this guy? Ugh. Angela Harmon says this is a free speech issue, isn't it? This is a hate speech issue. This is wait. Yeah. I was born here. I grew up here. I live here. I love this town, and we don't deserve to have a genocidal maniac like Bolivar Trask hung around our hung aboard our necks like like an albatross because he lived here for a few years. Oh, I've heard Chris Coleman's arguments before, and they're as hollow as now as they are as they were every other time someone else has tried to silence free expression in this country. Bolivar Trask was a controversial man. No one is arguing that, but he dedicated his life to protecting the human race. At what cost, though? At what cost? When did that become a bad thing? When you kill people? when it involves genocidal mass murdering robots, Harmon. Oh, grow up, Corbett. And says it with a smile. That is crazy work. All right, now we're back to the detective. Agent Lukovic. What a nice girl look like you doing in a place like this. Call Marco, Kane Marco, the Juggernaut. The very same. It's weird seeing him in a suit. All right, what does it say? It's Muty, Freeze, Trask equals hero. Muties get something, humans something, mutants go home, I think it says. Ugh. Sorry. The Office of National Emergency Police. Police says mutants issues in the United States. This has got mutant issue written all over it. You kidding me? You used to be assigned to the X-Men you used to be assigned to give the X-Men grief, and now you're watching a bunch of folks fight over a statue. Tell me about it. Director Bonahan thought I played too soft with you, let the X-Men get away with too much. So now I'm on donkey work like this. Foolishness. Well, Lukovic, looks like you're gonna go home early. What are you talking about, Marco? Is he gonna run him over or something? Uh-oh. He's taking off the coat. He's taking off his... Actually, who's the artist? This kind of looks like Greg Land's art. Let me just check real quick. Who's the artist? Oh, yeah. Greg Land was the artist. That's cool. I remember, like, this looks a lot like Greg Land. Like, was he the artist for this? Turns out he was. That's cool. Love Greg Land. I know he's controversial, so people make fun of him because he, like, traces, like, porn and whatnot. Seems like something the Eagles did in the 2000s. I haven't really seen anyone mention his art and, like, make fun of it. So I think that was just, like, something during his, like, early days, like the 2000s, when that was an issue. I think now he's like, no longer tracing porn. Either way, I like his art. At least I like his art with his colors, man. It looks nice to me. It's pleasing to the eye. I loved him in Symbiote Spider-Man. Hey, that's just me. Okay. I'm talking about exercising my freedom of speech to make an artistic expression. He's gonna break it. He's gonna destroy it. Damn it, Marco! No, you're gonna make this worse. You're a damned X-Man. But be that as it may, Lukovic, I ain't a mutant, remember? Oh yeah, right. He ain't. Even though he's with the X-Men, and the brother, even though he's like attached to the X-Men, he's not actually a mutant. And debuted in a Spider-Man comic. It's weird how this happened. All right, mutant and proud, more like Oliver Trask. Yeah, Jesus Christ, fuck. Liberals have no sense of humor, man. Like, I probably lean. I'm like middle left. Although a friend of mine says we're like middle right, which also would surprise me because of shit that been going on with the left nowadays. Far left, man, y'all know they crazy. But like Jesus Christ, they have no sense of humor, man. They're like they have no sense of humor. They have zero tact, man. They're not funny more times than not, man. Like no Oliver Trask, come on, that is shit. Anyway, okay, all mutant something. Just another human being making my own opinion known. One side, make a path. And where did I get this suit from? Because nothing can stop the Juggernaut! Oh, there's a force field on it. There's these expressions, man, I can't, especially her, like, these expressions are fun. Maybe the owner of this is Trace porn. That's the way they be looking, man. Be like, is this Trace to something? Literally, I've been saying that, like, and then boom. I don't know if it is or not. It could just be drawn this way, but like, okay. Her expression in particular is just really funny. The hell? Come on! Hurrah! Tossing a car at it. 2 hours later, no. Hurrah! Huh? Guess I ain't weak to cars. That was my car. Poor guy. That was one's car. Whatever. Come on, Lukovic. Ain't you gonna try to arrest me? Look at me. Look at my rinky-dink assignment I've been given. You think I got the resource to even try to stop you? You think I got the authority to call for backup? Next page. I'm on punishment detail for not playing ball with like Bohanna wanted. I feel bad for you, Lukovic. Don't worry about my career, Marco. I'll turn it around. That ain't what I meant. You're not a good person. Don't get sour. I ain't either. It ain't my nature. It ain't my nature to be. No, thanks God. I need the X-Men to tell me what's the right thing to do. They give me meaning. Make me more than just a same old 2-bit super hood that I always end up being. I can't trust my own judgment to do right, but I can trust Scott Summers. You need a good boss as much as I do, and all you got is that psycho Frank Bonahan. Next page. 3 hours later, Jesus Christ, bro, you're not gonna get through the shield. I don't think that's gonna work. It's got to, Coleman. I told Cyclops I'd handle this for him. I got to do what I said I do. I got to keep my word. You're the Juggernaut. You're the one human on the X-Men. You're a reformed supervillain. Hell, you were Charles Xavier's stepbrother. Wait, what the fuck? When the fuck was that a thing? Somebody explain. I need someone to elaborate. You've got something to prove. I get it. How do you get it? Because I'm trying to do the same thing. Next page. The local theater company putting on a heck of a run of the Mousetrap, our high school girls basketball team is on track to make the championships. We don't even have crimes here. We don't even have crime here outside some kids getting reckless. This is a good town, Juggernaut, filled with good people. But the only thing anyone knows about us now, all he wants to talk about is that Bolivar Trask lived here for a couple years. So yeah, I get it. I know what it's like to try and show that you're better than the past. You sure about that? What do you mean? About your town being better? Saw you protesting earlier, Coleman, but it wasn't just you and yours, was it? All those people were here supporting the statue, agreeing with it. You tell me they ain't a part of your good town? He's got a point. 2 hours later, for fuck's sake, how long is he gonna keep hitting this thing? Bro. What are we at? 6 hours now? 7 hours? How long has it been? You shouldn't be here. You're that Trask fan. I prefer Angie. Sure. So what's your story, Angie? How did a mutant hurt you? Me, I've never suffered any harm from a mutant. I don't think I've ever even met one. This isn't personal for me, Mr. Marco. My stance is predicated on one simple statement that I understand and as absolute truth. Do tell. Magneto was right. Yes, he was. Cyclops was right. Ugh. Ugh. Next page. There is them and there is us. One will be the future and one will live in the past. That's it. That's all there is to that's all there is to it. Magneto had the clarity of vision that we, the human race, needed to learn. I know Magneto. We eat dinner at the same table. He tell you that thinking is outdated. You know Magneto, do you? The X-Men let their dog eat at the table? Smart enough. You're a human being, Mr. Marco. You're not an X-Man. You can mark an X on your armor, follow Scott Summers' command. But you'll never be anything more than their pet sapient. Shut up. Because you're not a mutant, and you never will be. Shut up! There's them and there's us. And you're one of us, not one of them. Don't think that they don't know that. You need to understand what side you're on, what side you should be on. Next page. There we are. Oh, and also, for everyone, guys, you guys may be wondering, I did see the new X-Men book that got announced. It seems like it's going to have both Psylocke or Betsy. Now, I think she's now going back to naming herself as Psylocke rather than Captain Britain, so that's because, Conan's still around. And I think Rachel might be on that team as well, because there's like a character in the background that I think has red hair that I think might be Rachel. If it's Rachel on that book, I might pick it up and do reactions for it. I don't know. It also kind of depends on the week, but if it's just Betsy on the team, I might just read on my own time and not pick it up for reaction videos. I don't know yet, but I am aware of it, and I will be keeping an eye out for it. Anyway, 1 hour later, for fuck's sakes. You can't win. None of you can. Shut up! Because no one else understands what I am for. Understands what I am for. I am not here to honor Bolivar Trask. Is the statue talking to him now? You're not real. I've been punching all night, hearing things. I am a mirror. I reflect Chris Coleman's shame. I reflect Angie Harmon's fear. And you. I said shut up! I reflect your weakness. I show you that no matter what, nothing is left behind. Bolivar Trask is long dead, but his creation still spills blood to this day. His legacy taints Chris Coleman's beloved town. His theories infected Angie Harmon and spread through her. And you, Kane Marco, the Juggernaut, are helpless to stop any of it. You're not a hero. You're not an X-Man. Well, after all the things you've done, all the people you've hurt, how could you be? You thought you could leave behind who you were, a villain, a bully, a killer, a coward, but you know it's only a matter of time before the X-Men see who you really are, before she sees what a terrible surrogate brother you are, before they discard you to your own nature. Next page. Next, you see Juggernaut. I am the mark of Cain. I am the stain of sin. And this town's sin, humanity's sin, your sin, cannot be erased. Next page. The way Greg draws Cyclops is weird, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he gives him this little stuff, which I think is how he drew him back in like the 2000s when he wrote him. The hair looks a bit weird. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, man. He looks a bit weird, ground by Trey, at least in this drawing, man. He looks a bit odd, and like the stubble is not working. He needs to be clean shaven. The stubble ain't working. Can't do what I said. Kane, are you okay, man? You never checked in. I failed, Ileana. Hey, who cares? It's just a stupid statue. Forget it. Doesn't matter. I had a job. To do, and I didn't do it. I said I'd do it. And I couldn't. Easy, Kay. Come on. On your feet, X-Man. Let's get back to the factory and get back home. Some kind of force field. I'm sorry, Cade. I sent you out here on what I thought was a simple mission, but it turned into a puzzle. One we will solve together. Then you and me will come back and flatten this thing like Godzilla and Ginza. Next page. But I failed. God, Cade, who cares? You didn't fail. The mission's parameters changed. And still you given more than anyone could have expected to, which is why I can count on you, Juggernaut. That's why you're an X-Man. I was funny, it's all this, I thought myself pigeons the ball. I thought it was like one of the pigeons of like shitting on the statue, but no. This was a fun issue, man. I really enjoyed this issue. I thought it was fun kind of getting into like to Juggernaut's head. I'm sure if you're like a really knowledgeable X-Men, this was probably a lot more interesting and insightful, but as someone that's like, I just watched the movies and I only just started reading the comics, it's like probably doesn't hit as hard as probably long-time X-Men readers, but still great issue, man. Trying to think of the verdict because I'm debating between 8.5 and a 9. Fuck it. We'll give it a 9. Fuck it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me so you feel like it. Links are description box below. And until I subscribe for more. See you guys next time.